Hello.
Hello.
Guz and Judy, welcome to my bunker.
Oh,
Thank you for having us, brother. That's nice.
Yeah.
A bit scary, but...
I'm calling it my gamey bunker. We play games, not sex games, other games, and gamey in the sense of a gamey smell from living in a bunker for month after month after the world has collapsed.
That's exactly how I feel like.
You smell funny.
Do I?
You can still spray stuff around.
So we're going to play some games in the bunker. In order to decide who has to answer the question, you roll a dice, and the highest score wins and doesn't have to answer the question.
The thing is, you got to get the nails in it at the same time.
You look amazing doing it. Oh.
What?
7. Marginally above average.
It feels like heaven. 7. Let's go.
I see. Yes, yours rhymed, but mine was mathematically correct.
Yes, yes.
Probably in this scenario, prefer the
you're one
rhyme.
of
It's more
those.
fun, isn't it?
Do you think?
Yeah.
OK. It's often a mistake I make.
6.
6. Marginally below average. You win, Judy.
Don't get to answer the question.
You don't have to answer the question. Describe your most embarrassing camping or outdoor experience.
I don't do it very often. In fact, I think I've only done it once.
I said that about you.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is not my thing. OK,
Not our thing.
establish this. This is not our thing.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Really?
I think I've never been
You've
camping.
never-
I once stayed the night in a tent in a friend's garden when I was about 9. My feeling in all this is this attempt to live in the wild after an apocalypse is doomed to failure. That we are creatures of a specialist economy, an advanced civilization, and the sooner we die in any collapse of civilization, the more merciful fate has been to us.
Wow.
That's my view.
I was paying as much attention like when Rishi Sunak gave his speech the other day about the economy. That's how much I was listening to what you
So
were
I
saying.
am boring on the same level as Rishi Sunak.
I'm just saying, you lost me
Yeah.
halfway.
Comedy, the rules are too soon, can't say it, too soon-acky, even worse.
Yeah.
What's your most embarrassing experience outdoors?
In year 6, I went to a place called Plas Dolymock, and it was our first residential in Wales.
Ooh, everything's in Wales, isn't it?
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy called Jaffa. He was named after the biscuit cake.
Yeah.
So Jaffa had a shit in a sink
Oh,
in
man.
Dolymock. No, but he did what he did. He's a big lad. Yeah. And then he's come up with the game. He said, oh, no one's going to do bigger shit than that. It was a big shit.
You volunteered.
There were 6 sinks in a row.
And you filled up all 6?
And my attempt was feeble. You look like this. And so then it was like, oh, Goose can't even do a shit. The last few months of school was like, oh, Goose can't even shit.
And you found that really upsetting?
It was terrible.
You don't look back on this and find out it was weird.
Boys do weird stuff, don't they, to challenge each other? Did you ever feel that?
Yes, but well, I didn't ever go to stay away with school people.
Why didn't your parents let you go on residential? That's an important question. You haven't.
Well,
They
still
would have
here.
let me, but I was too frightened.
You were right to be frightened. There's people like Jaffa out there doing
Exactly.
big hench shit.
Yeah, exactly. Confess to the worst thing you have done outside. Have you, for example, killed a man?
No, that was definitely indoors.
OK, fine. Have you stolen someone's beloved pet and sold it online? That would probably be outdoors. They've got to be the worst people, the pet stealers, haven't they? Worse than the drug dealers, really, at heart. Because there's an upside to drugs. Cocaine must, on some level, be nice. Not that anyone's ever offered me any.
But there are people out there that are addicted to cats, and they're not in a good place.
Yeah. What do they do? Smoke them?
They just have a lot of them.
All right.
Once at a petrol station, I stole outside the petrol station. This was, so it does satisfy the criteria. Somebody dared me to do it back in my college days, and it was a plant pot that was like this big.
Yeah.
And I just picked it up, and I just walked away with it. And it was stealing, and it wasn't a good thing, but I did leave it outside the charity shop, so I also did some good with it.
Yeah, well, you're Robin Hood.
Yeah. British Petroleum's loss was the Hart Foundation's gain.
Roche, this question. What's the strangest thing you've had to undertake in the great outdoors? That doesn't have to be undertaken in the sense of an undertaker, but any stories of burying bodies would be welcome.
I once had to have a wee in Joshua Tree.
What's Joshua Tree?
Oh, it's the desert in California. I went with my friend, Greg Davies. We were doing a road trip, and then I needed to go for a wee, and then I ran out to go for a wee, and then a car pulled up right next to us, and it was getting dark, and then we had to drive out really fast. Exciting.
That sounds...
Was it getting dark while you were doing the wee?
Yeah. I think the wee was making the sun go down. The power of my wee made the sun want to look away.
Respecting your modesty.
Yes.
I think it's best we, yeah.
Racing for the horizon.
That's it.
Are you two indoors or outdoorsy people?
I like a hallway.
Like a threshold.
I like a threshold.
I'm not being on a threshold.
A porch. Yeah, we're threshold.
Very happy leaning on an open doorway.
Oh, lovely. Even better.
As we were advised to do in the event of a nuclear attack. Stand in a doorway.
Yeah, it's the strongest part of the house.
And if Granny dies, put her in a bin bag and leave her outside. Those are the things I remember from Protect and Survive.
Well, I mean...
It all comes to mind, you know, what with this post-apocalyptic scenario.
Yeah, what with, yes, and of course all the problems in the world that we hope won't make the show too topical to broadcast.
I like being in the woods. I like the feeling of trees about.
Yeah. And the woods, you've got a shelter, so it is sort of like nature's sort of like
Nature's
porch.
pathetic half-assed attempt at a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, nature's poor at shelter, isn't it? Apart from caves.
Caves.
I quite like caves, but there's always a feeling that someone's done a wee, probably rushing.
Where else would you go?
Yeah. Well, I think...
Outside the cave,
I
please, if
assume
you don't
that's
mind.
one of the first things they learnt, the cavemen.
Outside the cave.
Everywhere's a toilet with brushing. There's a kitchen.
Yeah, round two, you have to identify these animal noises. And if you do, then in the context of this, you're deemed to have been successful.
Right.
You can't buzz in because it's post-apocalyptic. All the buzzers have been destroyed, but you could make a buzzing noise.
All right,
you could go bzz. Perfect. Guz? Oh, that's lower key. I'll have to listen out for it.
You went... You didn't make a point.
So it's
make a point.
or... OK. Here we go. First one. Yes?
Hippopotamus.
No.
Sounded hippopotamus-y. I was going
It
to say...
sounded hippopotamus.
I know it did sound hippopotamus-y. I'll give you a clue. It's a bit aquatic. Yeah?
Duck?
No.
Oh.
That's quack.
Let me hear one more time, please.
Yes?
Turtle.
No.
Snapping. No.
Not a turtle.
Not a snapping turtle.
It's a seal.
Say that's
Seal.
not...
That seal has got gas.
Right, next one. OK, ready? Yes?
Seagull.
No.
Some kind of bird.
No. It's a mammal.
Ooh, is
Yeah.
it a fox?
It is a fox. And for a bonus, what is the fox doing?
It's either mating or
Close.
calling for its, yeah.
2 points.
Yeah.
It's
Shall
a
I tell you
fox's
why?
mating call.
That's the damn ass fox that's outside my yard every night. You see them foxes in South London? They're different.
Next one.
That sounds like something you made up. I don't know what. A raccoon?
No.
That's an annoying noise.
It
It's not a bird.
It's not a bird.
Not
no.
feline.
No, not feline. It's a screaming armadillo.
Do you know what? I had armadillo
Did you?
in the back of my mind. Why is your glasses dropping down like to say, stop chatting shit?
Nah, it's a bit hot.
Your glasses dropped down like to say, please, bitch. There was that kind of answer in the back of my head. I just didn't know if I could pronounce it.
This one. Oh, dear. Yes. Is that a buzzing or
Oh, is
thing?
that-
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't want to disturb you while
Yeah.
buzzing quiet. A baboon.
No. No, I know, that's a good call. I mean, it sounds like a baboon to me.
Yeah.
That's not, you'd be very surprised at this.
I feel like it's that long-necked bird.
No.
You meant herring, innit?
No, what's the other
Herring?
with the nice...
That's not a bird. Heron.
Hey, what's herring?
Herring is a fish.
I mean the one with the...
Same
with
to
the,
same.
With the pretty ass.
Peacock.
Yeah.
No. It's a screaming goat.
Do you know what?
You put two screamers in
But
there.
I said cow. For me, curry it's the same thing. If you go into a certain shop, mutton, cow, goat, it's the same mixed meat.
On the basis that it is another animal that if you killed it, it would be meat. Well, I'm not accepting that answer. Here we go, last one. Yeah.
Dog,
classic.
I mean, I'm that girl, innit?
You win 3-0, you win.
Damn.
And your prize are these delicious survival biscuits.
Thank you very much.
Which you can eat or not.
Tastes like.
I took a... Oh, babe, that was a
big old bite. You're a brave man.
You are. We're going to do good, you know.
I'm surprised you couldn't do a bigger shit in a sink. A man who could take a bite like that.
His mouth is big, but his arse is not.
Any physicist will tell you that's the problem. Has to come out at high pressure. For this round, you'll be going head to head.
Oh, okay.
To identify all of these animal noises, and the winner gets to eat a survival biscuit if they like.
Do you get a cup of tea as well?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so this is.
There's an old school radio.
Old school radio. Okay, so I'm going to play you these animal noises, and this being post-apocalyptic bunker land, there are no buzzers, so you have to make a noise. Okay, ready? Yes,
Goose.
No, not goose. But you didn't buzz.
I went,
unless
ooh.
your that was your buzz. I thought that was genuinely just an emotional reaction to the noise.
Does it have wings?
No, it's very surprising.
Cat.
No, that's meow. Yes.
Buzz. Fox.
No.
Buzz, lizard.
No.
Lizard. Lizard's like a group of animals. You can't just say lizard.
No,
that's like
cast
some
them on
mammal.
It's not.
Mammal.
Actually, though, lizard is not analogous to mammal. Reptile is analogous to mammal. Lizard is more specific than mammal. Although you're right, there are lots of lizards. You've gone mammal. It is a mammal. I am going to ask you to specify.
Okay. Goat.
No.
Oh.
It is. I tell you what, you'd never guess. Hedgehog. Yeah.
Oh, the famous hedgehog noise.
Yep, that was the famous hedgehog noise.
It's a nice hedgehog
They
noise.
obviously got the mic quite close, which meant they risked getting prickled.
You think you know someone? Do you know what I mean?
This one. I will give you a clue. It is an animal doing something.
Sneezing.
No.
Is it something sleeping?
No.
Is it? Oh.
So I've given you the answer. Is mating.
Oh, mating.
Now, what animal is mating?
I mean, come on. A hedgehog.
No. How likely are we to have question one, a hedgehog, question two, a hedgehog mating? I'm going to tell you.
Go on.
A turtle mating.
A turtle. I mean...
Yeah. Right, next one.
Must have a straw up its nose.
Dog. Dog. No. Bird.
It's not a dog. It's not a bird.
Oh. It's not a bird. It's not a dog.
There are some examples that are bigger than you and some examples that are smaller than you. I think this example would be smaller than you.
So an animal that can be bigger than me. A horse.
What sort of horse could be smaller than you?
One of them little mini ones.
A Shetland pony?
Yeah.
I would say you might be taller than a Shetland pony. In terms of biomass, I think it's got you licked.
They do guide horses as well, don't they, these days?
Shut up.
Yeah,
You'd
little
go for that,
horses.
wouldn't you?
I don't know why you'd have a little one. Just get a big one to sit on his back.
I don't think that's as practical as you imply.
Just climb on top to the bank.
And everyone starts handing you over
Another
money.
person. What's coming in the
highwayman.
supermarket is another blind person on a horse.
Yeah.
It's just not workable.
Is it a red panda?
No.
I said panda.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, red panda's not a panda, though.
Isn't it?
No.
No, it's a little...
Meerkat
thing.
isn't a cat.
Okay.
I'm telling
give
you,
up.
it's a muntjac deer. Or a
Oh, I saw
muntjac
one of them
deer.
today.
All right.
Right, next one.
Next one.
There's another one.
Yeah,
There's
we're
two more.
going to get good at this.
Oh. Owl.
Yes?
A wood pigeon.
Wood pigeon.
Pigeon.
Very famous,
I just
the
done
wood pigeon.
something.
That's the only point that's been scored. So you're in the lead. Last one. Can you draw level, Chris, and make it an exciting draw?
Let's see.
Or will it be an anticlimactic victory for one person over another?
Monkey. Buzz. Monkey.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Duck. Chick.
No.
Does it have wings?
No.
Does it have arms?
Yes.
Ooh, wow.
Sort of. Sort of does have
A
arms.
T-Rex.
Oh, gosh, if they had a recording of that, that would be...
No,
Chipmunk.
I forgot that.
No,
Hamster.
no.
Gerbil.
I tell you what, this one, you put the food out for the birds and you go...
Squirrel.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. 2-0. You win one of these these survival biscuits. In fact, you can have all 3.
Thanks. I'll tell you what.
Horrific.
Dipped in a cup of tea.
And then thrown away, and then have a Twix instead.
That ain't
Delicious.
bad,
You haven't seen this survival tea yet.
For this next round, you'll be going head to head to identify all of these animal noises. The winner will win a dry survival biscuit.
Oh, you are
One of
spoiling
these.
us.
Look at that. That's food. Smells a bit like a pork pie.
It's soap.
Well, no, it's not soap. If you've got soap that smells like that, then
I have got soap that smells like that. That smells like earthy, lush soap.
that smells like the crust of a pork pie. Anyway, the winner wins that. So,
There's an incentive here to throw this game.
I'm going to play the noises.
Oh,
Press
nice.
play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
A C4
look, it
800.
works even though... So what I do is I hold this and I first energise and then press play. Energise.
That's a human.
It's obviously you, David, after eating that soap.
No, it's not a human.
Goat.
No. It's quite a Route 1 unusual animal.
Alligator.
No.
Is it a common
Yeah,
sight in the British countryside?
Not British, no.
No.
Kangaroo. I could hear the accent.
No.
Could you no?
Give you a clue. Herds of...
Goats.
Wildebeest.
That's it, wildebeest.
Ooh, you said
1
goats.
point to Mr. Davis. Energise. Start.
Mouse.
No, it could be, I suppose, a mouse. Yeah, very, very close up and slowed down. They
never
do
know.
that just to see if they're saying anything.
I had a mouse in my house. I had to call it Bubbles to get over the fear. And then you've got to take it on a road trip, apparently, these days. You can't kill them, and then you've got to get rid of them and bring them somewhere where they can't get back.
You can kill them. Just
Get an Uber, put it in front of the front wheel.
Oh, no!
do you know what? You don't have to kill them. You can call someone and they'll come and kill them
I
for you.
couldn't. I named it Bubbles.
Get a cat.
Yeah.
What should we call it? What should we say this
Donkey.
animal? Donkey.
No, it's not a donkey. I'm going to say is they've always got a snack.
Camel.
Absolutely, 1-1. So exciting. I'm building in jeopardy. Right, energise.
Is it a snake?
That would be amazing if that's a noise snake.
Again.
Primate of any sort?
No.
Cheetah.
Do you know, in a sense, it did cheat in its evolutionary journey.
Well, it used to fly and now it doesn't.
Oh, chicken! It's a chicken!
Yeah, good. They still can fly. That would be it's a good
Can
idea.
chickens fly?
But
Not
they,
far.
a bit. They fly very, very badly.
Well, in the same way I can, like sort of leap across the...
Better than you.
You haven't seen me fly, David.
I put money on it.
Turkey.
Alpaca.
I'm going to tell you.
Hedgehog.
Panda.
What's the evolutionary thing
Well,
about?
pandas are bears, and they were carnivores, but then they discovered that they cannot bother catching any animals if they just ate bamboo.
Yeah.
But in order to break even nutritionally from just bamboo, they have to eat it constantly. We've got 2 more to go. Okay, energise.
I'm thinking that sounds like poultry to me. Turkeys.
No,
No.
but you're
Wolves.
close. Not
We're
wolves.
close.
Yeah. Like a duck, bigger than a duck. Merry
Goose.
Christmas. Exactly. Goose. 2-1. And last one. And if you and Roche, if you get this one right,
Yes.
it's a draw,
Oh, here
which
we
I'm
go.
personally rooting for.
Right.
Energize.
Oh. That's a ghost, isn't it?
It's not a ghost, is
It's
it?
not a ghost.
It's not a wolf either.
It is a wolf.
Is it a wolf?
2-2.
I
It's
was
a
gonna
draw.
say wolf.
So you both win a survival biscuit. Help yourself.
Hello. do my armpits with that later. Give my toes a rub.
Do by all means try it.
100% that was soap up. It's dog biscuits. I know, I ate them as a kid. You know, in the apocalypse. We'd probably stab each other in the bodies for these.
Right in the bodies. That's the worst place to be stabbed, isn't it, the body?
I'd probably come at your
Otherwise, in a way, otherwise it's just waving a knife, isn't it?
I'd probably come at both your bodies violently.
Not my body, not the body. Last round, we're going to flip a coin to see who has to do it. Judy, you say heads or tails?
Tails.
It is tails. You win. So, Guz, you have to do this. And the thing you have to do is, will you please bring in the cool box? You just feel it and say what you feel. Clue is you might want them in a survival context.
I was going to say it feel like a breast implant, but I don't understand.
That wouldn't be a survival priority.
Feel like a hot water bottle.
No, it's not a hot water
It's not a hot water bottle.
No, it's
That
not.
would've- that's a
no,
great
it's more, it's bleaker.
I feel like it goes over something.
Plastic.
Someone's head.
Yes.
It's gas mask.
It's a gas
Oh.
mask.
Yeah.
Well guessed. Other item. Less bleak.
Let's
That's
go.
my clue.
What's that, cuz?
If it's alive, I don't want it near me.
Not alive.
Feel like small wet testicles. And it feel like
It's
that.
not small wet
Is it?
testicles, but think about what might feel like
How
small
can
wet
they get-
testicles.
Where would they be getting all a box of small?
Well, no, you're quite right. The idea, the number of small mammals we'd have to castrate in order to...
Thousands.
But
Because there's a lot of...
But thinking of that, it might give you the answer.
Wet and round.
Visualise things that are, yeah, wet and round.
Is it food?
It is food.
I can smell through the hole.
I could just smell
I
potato.
got a scent.
Yeah.
That's beans, cuz.
Yes.
That's beans, ain't it?
Yeah.
Look, you should have just told me sniff through the hole. If you sniff a hole, you generally can judge what something is.
Yes. But I suppose in a post-apocalyptic, imagine
I'm proud.
you're wearing the gas mask, you wouldn't be able to smell the beans. You've got to find the beans by touch because it's so dark also. I don't know quite what the
I
scenario
just
is.
say I'm really proud of guys.
Yeah. I've been meaning to ask that. Is it Guz or Guz?
But you guys are not from like the Midlands, so I don't. Can you put the sauce on it to say goose?
Is saying Guz, as it were, putting a Midlands accent on to say your name, or is it pronouncing your name as it should be pronounced?
How would your mum pronounce it?
Burnt bastard.
Well, that means at the end there, Judy, I think you have won. Because even though Guz correctly identified the objects, you didn't have to, because you won the coin toss,
Yeah.
and you identified the most animals.
Yeah.
And didn't have to tell a story about shitting in a sink, you know.
Congratulations, me.
Congratulations to you. Thank you for joining me in my bunker.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flip the coin to have a feel of what's in my cool box.
I'm going to say heads.
It is heads.
You win and Alan loses. So, yes, Alan, could you please identify the things that your hands are feeling?
I'm feeling a plastic thing with a slidey implement of some sort.
Yeah.
I think maybe to take the cork out of a bottle.
No, it's not that. No.
Yeah, the other one is
Oh, it sounds nice. I recognise a crunch.
breaking
Yes,
it up.
it sounds nice. It's a violin. No,
Is it hemp?
no,
Is it sorghum wheat?
no,
Is it corn?
no.
Is it any sort of ground up grass?
To add jeopardy to this game, he should be having everything he says that isn't it chucked at him while this is going on.
Is it money?
Yeah,
Is it-
gold.
You know,
Noodles and a plastic kitchen item.
No, it's not. It's a vuvuzela. Very loud. They're a thing at the football. That's more noise than one person should be able to make.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah. Round one, Alan won because he didn't have to tell a story. Round two was a draw. Round three, Roche, you won, and that means it's a draw. But so that was all futile.
So we don't have to fight it out to the death at the campsite.
There's no fighting.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Ruin everything.
Thank you for playing games in my gamey bunker.
No.
No? You think not?
Who's the gamey bunker? Is it you?
Yeah, gamey bunker. He was a decent chap. Died at Passchendaele. That you flip the coin, and whoever loses has to do the thing. So if you toss the coin, Laura, and Chris, you guess.
Okay.
There you go. That it.
Tails.
Tails it is.
Yes.
Right, so Laura, you lose, which means you must sample some military rations. Yeah.
Win.
So here are some military/camping rations for you to try and opine on. That's had some gaffer tape put on the outside for reasons probably to do with undue prominence.
It doesn't smell great, does it?
No, it's a little bit.
I mean, on MasterChef, this would be a disappointing response.
On MasterChef, you don't have Greg Wallace go, I don't mind that.
What do you think it is?
I want to say a bulgur wheat. I want to say a quinoa.
Apparently, it's vegan paella.
Vegan. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that.
Oh.
Yeah. What are they? Those
Little gumball type bonbons. I might take half, see how I get on. Hang on. Ooh.
It's crunchy.
What is it?
Ice creamy.
Ice creamy.
It's made with locusts or something.
It's NASA space strawberry ice cream.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. Okay.
David,
like freeze-dried.
Yeah. I'm basically an astronaut.
Yeah. Can I try one?
Yeah, do.
So I can basically be an astronaut as well.
Do you want to try one, Chris? It's not bad.
Right.
I'm not lying.
I actually think that's quite nasty. It's very sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it's not ice cream, is it?
I might have to have a bit of ration biscuit to take the taste away.
Yeah.
So would life be worth living if we were reduced to the last case of NASA ice cream and some vegan paella?
Well, it would delay having to resort to eating Chris. Do you know what I mean? So that's a good thing.
You'd eat this before Chris, out of respect for Chris, or just because you think Chris would taste even worse?
Yeah, just for...
She'd eat me first so that she had more of that left for herself. She wouldn't want to share. What's the point of doing it the other way around?
Yeah, you can't go back to savoury.
I'm going to halve the dessert and then eat the main.
Well, Laura, you won rounds 1 and 2. Chris, you won round 3, which means, Laura, you won more rounds than Chris. You won this!
No.
Thank you for joining me in my gamey bunker for this game.
Wow, thank you. How do you feel? Does it change? You can feel your life changing.
I'm an astronaut now, Chris.
Yeah.
People often ask that, has it changed your life? And the answer about everything is marginally, yes.
Yeah.
Every event is a marginal change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything in my life previously has been about building to this one moment now, David.
Yeah. And I suppose you don't even want to leave the bunker. You're happy to sit it out for 10 days down here.
I'm happy in this seat. Just check on me every so often.